All right, from 10 Pins and More in Albuquerque suburb of Rio Rancho here for the title matches of the before Youth New Mexico Open. Long 2 days of bowling, a lot of bowlers, and there are 4 remaining, 2 each in scratch and handicap. That is handicap division top seed Donald Gallegos on the right. And this is John Luke Green looking to finally capture YNMO and starts his first ring off by rolling that 4th pin. Tough Pattern is the historical name of the game in this event, and it was yet again low to very low scores throughout the day. Oliver Jackson came up with a 6-bagger to come back in the last match to Nathan Hart at 225 to 2-0 to reach that title match. Donald's giving 19 pins. He's got to win by 20 to win this title. He loves this tournament. As he and with this bowling center, he's won a doubles title here with us in the past, and he's done well in Animal as well. John, I'm pretty sure, is the defending runner-up in this tournament. Yeah, that's right, Dimitri Richardson from Colorado won it last year, but it's an all-Texas title match in scratch. Amarillo versus Lubbock. Those people who bowl the adult New Mexico Open will recognize that strategy. Migrating further and further right. When we started the step ladder on fresh, they're able to break down the pair to their liking. Able to play a little more right than perhaps most of the field did throughout the weekend. To the right, Ashlyn might have to disguise herself to get entry into Australia. She has beaten 2 Aussies in a row. This is a special event. This is at a distinctly international flavor with a group of 7 Australian youth bowlers joining us for this event. All 7 of them made the first cut. 2 of them made the top 5, both in scratch, but Ashlyn dismissed them all first over Renee Kite in round 1 and Izzy Leonard in a close match in round 2. Izzy needed the double in the 10th and went strike 9 for a 1-pin defeat. That is good news for the Artesia clan. Artesia is just a bowling powerhouse stuck down in all by themselves in southeast of New Mexico. But they have a juggernaut going on down there from the Ken Clayton team to just keep providing bowler after bowler. Ashlyn, the younger sister of Brett McIntyre. So if little sister beats big brother to the first title, that'll always be an interesting car ride home, among other things. Big thanks to that guy, the Aussie that started it all out here, Steve, and his crew, for their usual great job having us. Of course, we're going to get lots of Aussies on camera, don't worry here. It's at all 7 made the cut. Let's see Jeff Jackson tie up this match with the double first of all. Oh, the big guy was desperate for it to hold. It turns a big 4 into just a 4-pin. That's right there. So yes, the Aussie flavor. There's Aussie flavor 1 and 2. Well, 1 and chaperone. There we go. And Colorado flavor and Robin and Aiden and Nathan, all non-Australian, should point out. There's a whole bunch of them. And Donald shot here in the pretty shot here by Gallegos. Bella gets her camera time. I'm trying to get Australians on camera. So it's a fake Australian right there.
Boy, what do you mean, mate?
That was pretty good. That was convincing.
G'day.
I had my first Vegemite today, courtesy of Mr. Mackey. It was also, I'd like to announce that I had my last Vegemite today, courtesy of Steve Mackey. I was hungry and unprepared for what bestowed upon me.
It's delicious.
Excellent turnout, just shy of 200 entries over 3 very long qualifying squads and a very long semifinal round this morning / afternoon. Many different ways to throw a ball these days. You know, Diego's had some YouTube time lately with his method. Donald just kind of does a push pass. Looks like he straight off the basketball court, but the goal is stay behind the foul line and knock him down. He's done it better than anybody so far in handicap, but still has to win this last game. It's an ASU student from this area, so happy to be back in his home region in the 505. Shovel pass at the 6-pin, nails it in the face. Meanwhile, what is John doing? John just wanted to re-rack? That's cool. No set number with us, you can re-rack it as much as you please. Rowan Trowergowski, we call him Rowdy, led the qualifying round, struggled in the semifinal rounds. Did hang on to the 4 seed before it's been all Jackson in this ladder. Big win over Rowdy, and then that 6-bagger to take that win away from Nate. John! Steve's going to show him what a reset button is. Always a good idea. So when Rowdy faltered, John took over. Really nice set. 6-game scratch of, oh gee, that's a little plus. That's a little over 1,200 for 6. That was outstanding this weekend. Any game that started with a 2 was really, really good this week. While Jackson was as low as minus 146 as recently as game 2 today and had a furious comeback, 210, 220, 210, 190 to squeeze into that 4 seed. John finally got his re-rack right up the 2 board. Almost gets them all to curl over. At any given moment, if John likes the left more than the right, he is more than capable of doing a professional level backup ball too. So last saw that at the New Mexico Invite back in June. We'll see if he rips that out again. Lots of struggle over in handicap still. Ashland, a young lower average, 127 entering average, got to plus 130 with their bonus spins, winning what looks like 5 out of her 6 matches. Well done. Look out. Wow. We start every tournament around here with Make Your. Atta girl. 9 miss in a title match is deadly. Ashland would say that 9 out ain't any fun either. Well, she's just got to hang in there. She only had a couple marks in her last game. It was good enough for the win. Really tough lanes. That's way left. And where Jackson broke up his big 4, John leaves the big 4. Yikes. Brutal back-to-back frames for Green. If you've seen John around on TV before, it's his best buddy's Dio Bernard. When Dio won his first PBA title, John was front and center in the crowd. They gave John more camera time than Dio. Bounce! No bounce and an early deficit, but Jackson knows what that's all about. He trailed by about 30 or 40 last game and still won. Tour rolls on to Los Angeles next week, Portland, Oregon in 2 weeks, Phoenix, Arizona in 3 for our 2000 event. I don't know who does that schedule. I can talk to him. I was trying to spit out either the 5 or the 7, does not. It's a makeable split for him. Jackson just 17. He looks like he'd be a 21-year-old linebacker for Texas Tech. He's a big guy. Wants it to push. I don't know what changes he made halfway through game 2, but he certainly found something. He's looked locked in on this pair ever since. He started open. Was it a ball change? He had a purple hammer earlier. He's using pitch black now, I think. And one of them black urethane balls. Much better than them purple urethane balls. Unlike he'll switch to a red urethane ball, probably. And throw a ping pong ball. Etc., etc. Donald did not convert that 5-7. He's got 82 through 6, which is good for a 19-pin lead, which is the handicap difference, so they're all tied up. That means advantage Donald because he got the higher average. Looking for a double. And crushes a double. Good weekend for North Texas all the way around. Andrew Zubia won the U17 for his first that category. I think Andrew's hiding back there. There he is. That's Andrew back there. Hey, Andrew. Snooze you lose, Zubia. Too bad. Too bad. Too bad. Too late. Sorry, no camera time for you. There you go. Oh, and we really want camera time. There's the drooling Texan who beat everybody in U17 with that win over Nathan as well. Girls scratch came down to the 10th frame as both Mia Medina and Kendall Belay had doubled in the 10th frame. Kendall's finishing double good enough for the win. By a pin, I believe, over Mia for girls scratch. Well, my back hurts watching it, but it's effective, and that is his second 9 spare of the match to go along with 2 strikes. Way out to the 1 board. Come on, 10 pin. Dang it. Nice shot from John. Trusted that ball right out there. That's clearly the developing break point on that pair. Let's see if Ashland and get something going here in her 7th. Nope. That time has his 9 count, no trouble there. Trails by 24 through 6. Witt can make that 44 if he can pack 2 more racks back. No love for McIntyre there. She falls behind in the match with that open. I don't know if Australia needs an extra football team, but if they'd like to take the Tampa Bay Buccaneers home with them, they are more than welcome to. Not a good day. String ends at 2. You see how little margin for error that is. They're both throwing excellent shots to get it to the pocket. That was just a border 2 tugged. That's border 2 too much right now. All right, another makeable spare for Ashlyn. Can't quite get a read on Ashlyn yet. We just met her. She's very, very poker face. Seems very displeased with her at best second place, at worst second place finish in a big tournament. Jackson does not have any JBT titles, so he's looking to change that. We have, of course, the very successful Jackson with an S, JXSON up in Colorado. We'll see him in Denver in a couple weeks. I think in all of our tournaments we've ever had a JAXON winner. Lots of Donalds, of course, besides other Ashlands. We got a successful Izzy right now, is Isabel Smith. Lots of Renees over the years. Nope. Take 8 out of that. Hey, it was a big chance here as Ashlyn went back-to-back opens. Just trying to fill frames really at this point and keep all the pressure on McIntyre. We'll see if they can make a makeable over there. It's been a war of attrition in handicap. Not a lot of marks. Nicely done by Witt. All right. Difference is the spare is in the match in handicap so far, as he now leads by 39 and only has to win by 20. So big advantage Donald right now. Being comfortable makes so much of a difference. In a game where just, a little bit of tension in your shoulder is enough to turn a strike into a 6. Oh, we got a war here. Oh, you go. I don't want to go. You go. No, you go. Oh, no, you go. All right. John finally convinces Donald to throw. No! Oh! No! 7's wiggling everywhere. It doesn't fall, though. Not able to shut out McIntyre there. Let's see if John can keep on trusting that ball way out by the 1-2 board. Ah, beautiful shot. When you bowl on house, it's stand left and throw right and watch that thing peel. Here you're doing just the complete opposite. Your feet are starting right of the point where you eventually lay it down. This is close. No, where you lay it down. And the break point is parallel to or even slightly left of your laydown point right now. That's how these guys are attacking this really difficult pattern. There's still room for Ashlyn here. She's got to get a couple marks together. They didn't like my tennis joke on the mat. Disappointed me greatly. Woo! Well, trust was not a problem, was it? Do you know who Novak Djokovic is? He was a problem for your country. So, no, you may not have your COVID-y butt enter our country. So nothing changes in the last 2 frames over there in scratch. It's still a 19-pin lead for Witt. Spare working, shooting in the 8s, while Ashlyn just can't get it going this game. Just had a spare in the 5th and a spare in the 1st. If she can find a way to mark here, give her 110 plus the 19 for 129, that won't be enough. She's got a double. Oh, I thought right on cue she was going to get the first one. Did not happen. It's going to be a runner-up finish for her first career event over like a million other kids. I hope she'll be happy later on. Nice ball by Jackson. I see why these two are playing for the scratch title. Definitely throwing good shots. Make your spare anyway. Oh man, it didn't hook over. Well, rough last game for her. She's exhausted. Donald gives her a high 10. Well, Mr. Gallegos, the best thing to happen to ASU in a long time. Yeah, he heard me. Making sure he heard me. I noticed my volume went up just a little. Make sure he caught that. I went to the other Arizona school, and I don't let him forget that. Because I know you cared about the context of what I'm blabbing about over here. Yes, thank you.
It's impressive.
Oh, thanks. Strike working. Another excellent shot. He'll have to take strike 9 spare if he converts this 10, and that's of course an if. Donald right on average, that's going to be plenty. So he'll add a singles title to his doubles title. Doubles his title total. Say that fast. Maintain your form under pressure, Jackson. Nicely done. See him let that ball go and just do that little fist pump. He knew the second he threw it. He executed well. Puts all the pressure on John. He can strike out for 205. Jackson would strike spare for 206. So mandatory shots here coming in the 9th, 10th, and 11th for the very talented John Luke. Just got to stick with the game plan here. Nothing but striker 9 since the 5th. Only one time he hasn't. That was the big 4 in the 4th. It's a good ball. All right, there we go. Well, the I-27 battle will come down to the 10th frame. There's a crop of about a dozen scratch bowlers on our tour that if I had to double in the 10th, I'd put the ball in their hands. John is on that list. He's not as well known because he's from further east than the heart of our tour, but this kid is clutch. Let's see if he can do it here. How good is that, folks? Right on the one board with all the pressure in the world. Cured it. Fun to watch. Can he do it again, though? For you youngsters, look at him maintain that pre-shot routine under pressure. So many times the younger handicappers will go up there and fire it before the pins are even set. Keep that pre-shot. Let your body and mind repeat. Close, got a wheel. Oh man, is that good. Win or lose, all the respect in the world for flushing those two. That was beautiful. Still, this fill ball is very important here. It's every pin because we don't know what Jackson's gonna get. Absolutely brilliant finish from John. That's a 205, getting those 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th pin strikes, and now throws all the pressure back on the untested in this spot, Jackson Witt. Non-winner with with us to win a double points of 2-day event, he must fill 20 pins in this frame. If he gets less than 8 on this ball, it's over. 9, the best he can do is tie. Strike, he would need any mark after that to win. Wow. 2 long days of bowling comes down to this frame. John was clutch, and Jackson matched the clutch.
Come on.
No! Oh, man. That 10 pin whirled around, did about a 270, finally fell off the deck. It was a loss if it stood. Now he must spare strike to tie. Our tiebreaker is a 1-shot roll-off. John is the higher seed, will have those options. John, keep your head in it because you'll have the options for the tiebreaker that comes with it. No trouble at the spare. And here we go, Internet. Strike, we initiate the 1-shot roll-off. Less than a strike, John Lee Green initiates the celebration. Boy, taking extra time. Talked about keeping your pre-shot routine. This is double it. It's a two-edged sword. I don't like that. I want you to keep the same rhythm that you have. But if you got to get that heart rate down, take a half hour to throw this shot. We don't have a shot clock. Big. See those shoulders? Must have it. It's there. Yeah! We are tied. 2 days isn't enough to determine the winner. Here comes a 1-shot roll.
Always by JBT rule, we break scratch division ties with 1-shot roll-offs. John is the higher seed. John, you have 2 options, the bowling lane and the order. If you tie at the end of 1 shot, the order stays the same, but the lane will flip-flop. John, what do you want to do?
I'm going to start on 5.
John's elected to start first on lane 5. Jackson, you'll follow him on 5. If they tie at the end of this 1 shot, they'll do it again on 6, and repeat that until the tie is broken.
Well, what? 12 hours of bowling yesterday, about 7 hours, that's about 19 hours of bowling, and we still don't have a winner in the scratch division. Single shot roll-offs, Travis, the top seed, elected to go first on the left, which is not the lane you finished on, correct? Yeah. It is the lane you finished on. Yeah, good. I would think so. I would certainly hope so. You never know. Can he have the same mental fortitude? That's way left. Oh, but it holds. Wow. I thought that was further left of target than that. I thought it was bad at the arrows. I thought it was great at the pocket, and then it's solid 9s. John's got 4 JBT titles. He's also